To respond on behalf of the MBA, may I call on Jaga Aquino.
Good morning, everyone. Special greetings to Chairman Nazareno, Madam Winhofer. Thank you for gracing us this morning. I'd like to begin this speech on a note of gratitude. I think it's important as a batch that we give honor where honor is due to the people responsible for us being here today. So on behalf of Cohort 8, I'd like to thank our families, our parents, wives, children, husbands, our boyfriends and girlfriends, who we never had enough time for during the past 16 months. Thank you for being patient, understanding, and encouraging. I'd like to thank Dean Jun Borromeo, Dean Ricky Lim, and especially President DeCray, us being the first batch he's handled here in AIM, for always giving us their full support. I'd like to thank our dear professors for sharing with us knowledge, wisdom, friendship, and life, both in and out of the case room. Thank you to the SSAR for taking good care of our foreigner friends, the facility staff, dorm staff, and ID staff for going above and beyond the call of duty for us. Thank you to the GSB administrators and staff for all the hard work you put into running our program, most especially to our dearest program assistant, Ms. Ana de la Cruz. You truly were our guardian angel. Most especially thank you to our mother, Professor Tet Manialak. Words are simply not enough to express how much we appreciate everything you've done for us. Ms. Anna, Prof. Tet, today is your day as much as it is ours. We love you. And last but not the least, thank you to the good Lord for blessing us immeasurably more than we could ever hope for or imagine. Now that this crazy roller coaster ride has come to an end, it's a tall order and a great privilege to have been entrusted by my classmates to do this. For how do you capture everything there is to say in the next 5 minutes? You can't really, but thank you for allowing me to try. What makes this particularly difficult is that we are a batch of 130 people of vastly different backgrounds and cultures who never really could agree on anything. We literally had to resort to polls for the simplest things, starting with the infamous LOB finals, all the way to the poll that got me up here to do this today. In true MBA fashion, we couldn't even agree on keeping the options to a simple yes or no. There was always that it depends. We were a batch with an identity crisis, the first of the, the last of the old, the first of the new. But it is this richness of 130 independent thought processes that now points to an infinite number of possibilities as we leave this place. Just like the number 8 turned on its side. Cohort Infinity, the batch moniker that we agreed on, we settled on, but never ever used. Our batch t-shirt reads Cohort 8, delivering game-changing greatness since 2013. It's now time for us to live up to the charge that we placed upon ourselves, taking that greatness from bringing pride and honor to the Institute to the complex, challenging reality that we are now walking out into. Not only were we not able to agree on anything, but we also had quite the reputation for complaining. But to me, that just says we're not one to take things sitting down. I think that's an important first step in delivering the greatness that we speak of, that discontent with the way things are, and that dissatisfaction with the status quo. And to change the status quo of today means we need to take and use that fearlessness of failure that AIM gave us. How despite preparing many sleepless nights for an exam, it would all be for nothing. Or despite how we thought we had a good idea, it would get ripped apart by the professors or laughed at by our classmates. Because hopefully we won't just stop at complaining. Hopefully we'll be able to apply the tools, skills, and frameworks that we spent all this time and effort learning. Not just to provide good improvements, but real game-changing impact. AIM truly was in many ways a model representation of the real world. And I'm not even talking about the kinds of learnings we had in the case room because, let's face it, we really were a quiet bunch. I'm talking about none other than co-opetition. No, I'm just kidding. I'm talking about the whole experience of living and breathing AIM for the past 16 months. Because having been with you this whole time, the one thing I've come to be absolutely certain of is that each of you in your own way, you tried to make the most of this experience in the best way you knew how. Whether that was self-discovery, networking, travel, sports, music, dancing, or parties. We were like a diesel engine, a slow starter that took a long time for us to warm up. But before anyone realized it, we were delivering power, and we were gaining a lot of traction. Unassumingly raising the standards for everything, we made student organizations like PACTS relevant. We united the school through sports tournaments and killer events. We wrote a ton of cases to contribute to the school's ASEAN direction. We fulfilled the school's dream of starting its own business competition. And we were winning international competitions left and right. We were a class of quiet strength, one that let our actions do the talking. And I'm sure this school will miss how behaved we were. All of this is our legacy to the institute that we are now leaving. Moving forward, what kind of legacy do you want to live? It's my personal hope that with all the success that you are yet to have, that you never forget to keep your feet on the ground and remember the things that really matter, the things that are really important, the reasons why you get up each and every morning. Because when the stock markets go down, when your brand goes belly up, when your workers go on strike, and when your environmental analysis says that your business model has become irrelevant, what will you have left? If you hold on to the things that matter, they will give you the strength, hope, and courage that you need to get back up and try again. So you'll have to forgive me for not taking a trip down memory lane. Jack's videos and photo montages do a far better job of that. We shall relive these memories one day, perhaps over and over a bottle of beer, the next video session, our future weddings and in-class reunions. Not this day though. For all of us carved out stories that are unique to each of us, stories that are still fresh in our hearts and minds, stories that I could never hope to do justice to. But although the story is individual, the journey we took together. We formed a special bond, lifelong friendships forged under the fires of AIM rigor that only one's classmates can ever hope to truly understand. It took a lot of pains to get us here. And despite the GSB's concerns that we weren't partying hard enough or often enough, we always found ways to make it fun and laugh through it all. I will miss all of you. I will miss this for sure. I always say I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have people like you who are willing to teach me and help me along the way. So I'm glad I met you all. And no matter where your path takes you in this world, may whoever else meets you know the joy of saying the same. Congratulations to Cohort 8. Congratulations to all the graduates of 2013. Till we meet again, my friends.